What's up, everybody? This is Big Swiss, and I am really excited for today. Nobigdyls dropped his first solo album in 5 years, and it is called The People We Became. I went over to even.com or .biz, purchased the album. Kind of nice. You get to kind of pick your price. So I'm always happy to support artists financially, especially independent artists like Deal. I'm really excited because Nobigdyls is one of the more mature writers, I think, in CHH, as far as the way that he's able to articulate his sin and sharing burdens with one another. I think his music acts as a testimony in its own sense, and so I'm expecting nothing less than that from this album, especially with the title called "The People We Became." And so you have to look back at kind of the "I like the people we're becoming" line that has been a constant thread throughout Nobigdyls projects. So this is now looking back at, hey, I like who we're becoming. Now let's look at what we became. And so I'm just really, really excited about it. I almost listened to it at work because I couldn't wait. And then I said, no, I got to capture this on camera. I'm filming this 2 weeks before I drop this video. Per Dill's request, he asked, hey, if you're free to do a reaction, just drop it the day it hits DSPs, and I'm happy to oblige to that. So even if you're seeing this day of and you want to go see what the album sounds like on DSPs and stream it, I still highly advise go support him on Even. There's a lot that goes into the creative work of making an album. You think about 5 years of constructing something and putting this out, just an initial cursory look at the song list. It's only 12 songs. To craft those 12 songs into what I'm at least expecting from a text I got from a buddy, Luke Hop. What's up, buddy? I'll see you at Smokefest this year. He texted me today, and he was like, man, this Nobigdyls album's fire. And I'm like, whoa. You're already listening to this? What? And so he was like, yeah, go check the Instagram. He said it's up. So here I am. I'm about to review it. You're about to get the raw reaction. Big Swiss, Nobigdyls, The People We Became. Now, I don't speak French. I'm not even going to try to say L'appel d'Ovid. What does that even mean, bruh?
I think I really love the people we're becoming.
I accidentally clicked ahead on that. Let's Google Translate this one real quick. The Call of the Void. Okay, all right. All right, so first song, The Call of the Void. It's an intro track, goes into Leave It to God. Let's see if they blend. Track 1.
There's an idea that we'll become many different people in this lifetime. One day you're someone that you despise, that you're ashamed that you turned into. And the next day you're proud of the person who's in the mirror. There's another idea, perhaps a better idea, that we become like what we contemplate. And we fall in love with what we gaze at constantly. So the question becomes, what or who are you constantly gazing at? What are you contemplating? I think I really love the people we're becoming. And I hate the people we became.
The beat is so hard, I had to defeat it and leave it to God. Saw what you could, but it's seasoning off. Brought the leash and I'm feeding a dog. When demons involved, I leave it to God. I leave it to God. Yeah. I talk to God, I can't leave it to fate. Blood of the lamb, what I put on the page. Not motivated by what's in the safe. I would still do it for minimum wage. Can't manifest what he told me to pray. That burning bush ain't no flame in the sage. Y'all turn addiction to fashion, that ain't a healthy attachment. They turn a kid to an addict, all in the name of the cash. Depression was all that I had, and I had to audit my habits. Culture said trauma was average, something to wear like a badge. Not a mistake, they selling you death, it's not a debate. The devil wear Prada, well I'm wearing bait. I'm with the gorillas, the planet of the apes.
The devil wearing Prada, I'm wearing bait. What? Wait, hold up.
Culture said trauma was average, something to wear like a badge. Not a mistake, they selling you death, it's not a debate. The devil wear Prada, well I'm wearing bait. I'm with the gorillas, the planet of the apes. I had to go run to the Father in faith. He put me in fire, but not in the lake. Got out of that water, and now we go harder than Flocka when he going hard in the paint. I'm heeding the call, I'm leaving the vengeance to God. Like David, what he did to Saul. I linked up with WAP, he sent me the cream of the crop. I told him to beat it so hard, I had to defeat it and lead it to God. Saw what you cooked with the season and all. Bro out the leash and I'm feeding the dog. When demons involved, I leave it to...
There's
bro out the leash.
there was like a gun cocking sound in there. I'm wondering if that's like an element that we need to track.
When he going hard in the paint. I'm heeding the call, I'm leaving the vengeance to God. Like David, what he did to Saul. I linked up with WAP, he sent me the cream of the crop. I told him to beat it so hard, I had to defeat it and lead it to God. Saw what you cooked with the season and all. Bro out the leash and I'm feeding the dog. When demons involved, I leave it to... Send it up, 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 send it up. 100% I'ma send it up. They want me down, but I send it up. I do not think they on 10 enough. I had to die just to live it up. Devil won't catch me slipping, I pass like Pippin, I trash my old ways. Thought I was hitting my limit, my soul look quit it, I'm feeling like OJ. Fell into a pit, but then turned a line to a kid, and I'm living like both ways. Pain told me to go cold, bang. Holy Spirit told me no way. I could fix you like it's cold play, lit the fire like it's propane. Son of man, keep my soul safe. I can't do it, let's the ghost say. Finding my way back to Eden, I'm heeding the call. Jesus defeated the heat on the cross. Couldn't conceive it, I leave it to God. Middleton lane, Middleton lane.
I really like that first track a lot.
10.
I like the references to Revelation, the Pit of Fire. I liked. There just seems this is gonna be a fun album to like pick apart.
Middleton lane, Middleton.
I'm trying to make out that I was destined for the dark. This sample's a little bit tough.
Middleton lane. Yeah. Had a grave, had to get about it. In the mix like a gin and tonic. In the mirror where I see the target, had to knuckle up like I've been with Sonic. Had enough of love, can't be living.
Had to knuckle up like I've been with Sonic.
I listed a little flame like a candelabra, not a trending topic, but I'm finna top it. Hip hop looking for a renaissance. Only problem is the Christians got it.
Ooh, hip hop is looking for a renaissance. Only problem is the Christians got it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, mainstream on the main line, want the same lean and the gang signs and the lame lines on the FaceTime, want the thought talk and the fake crime. So the main thing is I can't sign. Can't stop playing with them ops spraying at them depraved. Had to stop staying with them deep graves, left a lot laying at them. Said a prayer and then God came with it. Bought the crib and a lot came with it. Can't do it if it's not praising it. Okay, he broke the bank. I left the label with a smile on my face. Thought I pumped the brakes, but I'm picking up the pace. Standing on my faith, I can't sit around and wait. I'ma tell you one thing right now. If I rap by codeine right now, they will probably all sing right now. Told my bro we don't hold no fear. Sign my soul for some go right here. We gon' tell them like no way, no way, no way. We won't sell our soul for the pain today.
I like that.
No way. Sitting with the ghosts.
This song's gonna go wild live. Like, this, like when you get a whole like Holy Smoke crew chanting that, that's gonna be a fun live experience.
Listen in, say don't move off of fear or adrenaline. 2 toes, about to hit the road like a Michelin. 2 breaths in, then exhale for the benefit. Had to pick the pen up, had to pick my chin up. 40 days, 40 nights, got my discipline up. Had to learn how to forgive and give my bitterness up. Couldn't wait till I was perfect, had to learn it on the way. Wait. I'ma tell you one thing right now. If I rap by codeine right now, they will probably all sing right now. Told my bro we don't hold no fear. Sign my soul for some go right here. We gon' tell them like no way, no way, no way. We won't sell our soul for the pain today. Made a way, where there ain't no way. Me and all my bros, brothers in today.
We're off to an excellent start. I like the MIDI kind of synth sounds that are going in the back.
Pain.
Pain on My Mind is track 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is wobbly. I like it.
Yeah. God on my heart, pain on my mind. Sanctification is taking its time. Faith feeling weak when temptations arise. I've been in sin since the day I arrived. Spirit is willing, but flesh is so weak. Life is a vapor, the air is divine. Wonder why Adam took apple from Eve. I hope my fruit is secure in the vine.
I wonder why Adam took the apple from Eve. We don't know it was an apple, but I'm nitpicking. I've actually seen this thread a lot on Twitter, specifically with Christian hip hop. I've seen a few rappers respond to a thing going around of like, who would you want to spend time with from the Bible if you had like a lunch? And people are like, Adam and Eve, and I want to ask them what's wrong. And I think if you're asking that question, you're thinking you can only ask that question in hindsight. I think the how do I say this? You would have done the same thing. If you were the one that the first man that God created, you would have been tempted as well. And I think you're fooling yourself if you think you wouldn't be. I know that's not what he's saying. I'm just going on. I think that's a really good bar. I think we all wrestle with that. Like, why did you do that? And he's talking about the sanctification process taking time. And it's that process that gets to the point where you realize that you would have done the same thing. And I think there's an onus on the Christian to investigate the raw sin that we experience as flawed humans through Adam. Even though we were created in God's image to be good and he was pleased, we failed, not him. And so, yeah, I think we would do it. But hey, let's run that back though, because I'm digging this, the interest. The thing that I really like about Deal, especially album Deal, is he gets really theological, and I love that about his rhymes.
Yeah. Yeah. God on my heart, pain on my mind. Sanctification is taking its time. Faith feeling weak when temptations arise. I've been in sin since the day I arrived. Spirit is willing, but flesh is so weak. Life is a vapor, the air is divine. Wonder why Adam took apple from Eve. I hope my fruit is secure in the vine. Since elementary, fighting a lust.
Hope my food is secure in the vine. God being the vine, right? the truth and the light as well, and that he's the bread of life.
Gave me drive, couldn't ride on a bus. Ride home and I would get right on the hub. Dopamine like I was lighting it up. I know the pastor, he tell me it's wrong, but me and the homies keep cutting it on. Daddy don't teach me about birds and the bees, and even the term is absurd as could be. Pastor keep talking about purity, which made desire inside me feel dirty. Ironically, that's the same word that they use when they flirting, so now I'm confused. Is it good or disturbing? A verse that it came with the curse that would hurt me. I pray for forgiveness, I hope that he heard me. And what make it worse? Heard it in person and then did my dirtiest down at the church. God on my
Ooh. Man, he's like letting it out here.
heart, pain on my mind. Sanctification is taking its time. Faith feeling weak when temptations arise. I've been in sin since the day I arrived. Spirit is willing, but flesh is so weak. Life is a vapor, the air is divine. Wonder why Adam took apple from Eve. I hope my fruit is secure in the vine.
Empty Without You. This is a single that he released a couple weeks ago. I mean, I love this song. It's very airy. It's very happy and joyous. It's a type of song I want to listen to when I wake up in the morning and get ready. It's the type of song that I want to like help posture my heart towards who I am before God, and it's empty without him. And so let's play this within the context of the album. So we just got out of this pain on my mind, reliving this past sin, recognizing that sanctification is a process that only moves as fast as the flesh is willing to take it, because the Spirit is willing. The Spirit in us wants us to reach sanctification, but it's us and our flesh that keep it from happening. And so I know everyone is guilty of this, myself included. And so there are times where I have to stop and recognize, am I quenching the Spirit in my own flesh? And so it's an interesting, great song. It looks like a great bridge from Renaissance to Empty Without You. It's short track, but let's go into Empty Without You.
Yeah.
Fun thing too, actually, about this, I actually just wrote a paper for my systematic theology class on the image of God, and there's parts of that are mentioned in this song, and I listened to the song on repeat while I wrote that paper. So I love this song.
Everything feel empty without you. Don't want a blessing without you. Caught inside my head and all the stressing without you. I just need a place where I can rest, and I found you. My inner peace is abundant anytime I'm around you. The enemy want me on my back. Don't wanna crash out, so I need a crash pad. Tell me it ain't that bad, and your heart is where I'll land at. I don't wanna crash out, but these feelings inside me, they got me bad now. And my spirit inside me is yelling man down. Need the Spirit to find me and give a hand now. My Messiah, I need you to pick me up, please. My desires and tendencies looking ugly. Only you could fix the leaking in my chest. Sometimes I feel addicted to feeling regret. Why I lose my innocence to the internet? And why I spend these minutes on the internet?
It's an interesting line. Why did I lose my innocence on the internet? And I'm thinking about I'm 10 years older than Deal. We're different generation almost, and so like me losing innocence to seeing my dad's physical pornography collection in his nightstand, and like whenever I was a latchkey kid, and so I didn't have parental supervision most of my days at home. And so what did I do? If you think you can hide something from your kids, you can't. And so thinking about losing his innocence on the internet. Before that, like, we still had ways to lose our innocence through sexual sin, through like physical means, and now it's even easier to access. And so just a caution there, and I like that he puts that in the line.
Why I feed my ego on the internet? All I need is love, just like a tennis set. Your love feel like real life.
All I need is love like a tennis set. I think this is cool because the last song is loved. It's also another song I had on repeat while doing that. That paper. I think the songs mesh well together, but love being a cancel out an even score, paying that debt.
I know that you never left, even when I don't feel right. Fell, but I still fight. Straight and I still might. End of the day, I still feel like everything feel empty without you. Don't want a blessing without you. Caught inside my head and all the stressing without you. I just need a place where I can rest, and I found you. My inner peace is abundant anytime I'm around you. The enemy want me on my back. Don't wanna crash out, so I need a crash pad. Tell me it ain't that bad, and your heart is where I'll land at. God got me past that, pride had to ask that. Couldn't find wealth that would last in my cash app. No more lies, I won't hide my attachments. Now I confide in the light everlasting. God woke me up, come to the one when you need love. More than a shoulder to lean on, gave him my heart for the freedom. Everything feel empty without you, don't want a blessing without you. Caught inside my head and all the stressing without you. I just need a place where I can rest, and I found you. My inner peace is abundant anytime I'm around you. The enemy want me on my back. Don't wanna crash out, so I need a crash pad. Tell me it ain't that bad, and your heart is where I'll end at.
I love that song. All right, Imago interlude. So that's image interlude, like Imago Day.
Yeah. Christian music, or music that Christians use to get they fix. Just another hit of the clicks and views. Officially, I don't play by your silly rules. We independent, cause that's how I felt the spirit move. Look for Yeshua, I didn't see him on the tube. I couldn't find him on the web, a triple letter nude. I saw him on the corner begging for some drugs and food. I couldn't stop cause I'm a little late for Sunday school. Christian music, or music that Christians use. I read epistles and take a sip of the liquor too. And everyone you listen to, I saw they did it too. I saw a lot of dying happening in living rooms. Is that a preacher or a wolf that's covered in the wool? Is that a fetus or a human covered in the womb? We disagreeing, or are we just politicians' tools? Can't pledge allegiance to a system feeding off of fools. Christian music, or music that Christians use. I looked for Jesus and I didn't see him on the news. Saw him in Palestine, the power lines were out of juice. He was a 9-year-old, her body had been battered, bruised. Saw him in Zion too, a missile through a tattered roof. A father clinging to his child, pleading out to you. Saw him in Kiev and Moscow, the bleeding won't stop now. The cop in the black body, he shot down. Christian music, or music that Christians use. Look for Messiah, I couldn't find him in interviews. Sitting in silence, I felt an ancient pool. He said to be Samaritan to every single Jew. Right then he showed me rockets over top of Tel Aviv. Colonizers shipping people across the 7 seas. Televangelists devising petty schemes. You don't know Jesus till you see him in your enemy.
Ooh, that's a good line.
I hate the people that we became. I hate the people that we hate the people that we became. I hate the
Now
people
this title's
that
ready.
we became. I hate the people that we hate the people that we became. I hate the people. I love the people we became. I love the people we became. I love the people we became. I love the people. I love the people we became.
That's right in the middle too. Okay. Baggage claim. I'm assuming baggage has a double.
My homie almost caught a body, had to stop it with my presence. Got online and saw a comment, said I'm not gonna go to heaven. Cause they learned to hate their brother from their pastor or their reverend. Eyes twitching from the anger, either that or all the stress in God. All this set tripping, about to set me off. If I confess it, will you let me off? Second question, do you hear it all? Next question, are you there at all? Oh God, are you there at all? Yeah. My God, are you there at all? Yeah. Oh God, are you there at all? Yeah.
Okay, I need to stop real quick because I'm still thinking about the last song. I want to hear it again. It's just one of those. It's one of those songs that you hear and you're like, "Dang, he's right." You know, it's like even talking about seeing Jesus in your enemies and like bringing up the current wars and things that we're talking about and how people opine on it, myself included. You know, I'll be the first to admit I have a lot of opinions about wars and, you know, who has the right to defend themselves and why, but what's the price, what's the cost? And it's like, it's easy for you to think of a number that you're comfortable with from across the country when you've never even been over there. You know what I mean? And so I think there's a humility that needs to be brought in, even on both sides of any issue, of like, hey, you're not the expert, you're not on the ground. You can have an opinion, that's great, but does your opinion align with Scripture? And I think that's what he's getting at, and that we can use Christian hip hop almost as a band-aid, or a like a Boy Scout badge, if you will, to say, oh, but I'm a Christian, but then use that to justify things that aren't biblical. And I think everyone, myself included, is guilty of this at some point. And then going back to Pain on My Mind, the sanctification process, and the accountability that's involved as a community for us to have good conversations. I think this is why, you know, an artist like Dill, this is something I want to talk to you. We're trying to schedule a process interview. This is why I think he's such an interesting artist in the space, and such an important person in our community, is that he actually stays out of all that and leaves it in the music for us to talk about. And he does it in a way that I don't think he's pointing the finger at anybody. I think he's just showing the mirror to everyone in the music. And so, that, again, this is what I love about how he writes and how he moves in our space. I think it's important.
Yeah, Christian music, or music that Christians use to get they fix, just another hit of the clicks and views. Officially, I don't play by your silly rules. We independent, cause that's how I felt the spirit move. Look for Yeshua, I didn't see him on the tube. I couldn't find him on the web, a triple letter nude. I saw him on the corner begging for some drugs and food. I couldn't stop cause I'm a little late for Sunday school. Christian music, or music that Christians use. I read epistles and take a sip of the liquor too. And everyone you listen to, I saw they did it too. I saw a lot of dying happening in living rooms. Is that a preacher or a wolf that's covered in the wool? Is that a fetus or a human covered in the womb? We disagreeing, or are we just politicians' tools? Can't pledge allegiance to a system feeding off of fools. Christian music, or music that Christians use. I looked for Jesus and I didn't see him on the news. Saw him in Palestine, the power lines were out of juice. He was a 9-year-old, her body had been battered, bruised. Saw him in Zion too, a missile through a tattered roof. A father clinging to his child, pleading out to you. Saw him in Kiev and Moscow, the bleeding won't stop now. The cop in the black body, he shot down. Christian music, or music that Christians use. Look for Messiah, I couldn't find him in interviews. Sitting in silence, I felt an ancient pool. He said to be Samaritan to every single Jew. Right then he showed me rockets over top of Tel Aviv. Colonizers shipping people across the 7 seas. Televangelists devising petty schemes. You don't know Jesus till you see him in your enemy.
I actually think, I mean, as amazing as this album is, I mean, this is probably the
hate the people that we became. I hate the people that we hate the people that we became. I hate the people. I hate the people that we became. I hate the people that we hate the people that we became. I hate the people. I love the people we became. I love the people we became. I love the people we became. I love the people. I love the people we became.
And now we're back to Baggage Claim. This is a short song, 1:45, not even 2 minutes. There's a lot of short songs on here. This is a short album.
My homie almost caught a body, had to stop it with my presence. Got online and saw a comment, said I'm not gonna go to heaven, cause they learn to hate their brother from their pastor or their reverend. Eyes twitching from the anger, either that or all the stress in God. Artist set tripping, about to set me off. If I confess it, will you let me off? Second question, do you hear it all? Next question, are you there at all? Oh God, are you there at all? Yeah. My God, are you there at all? Yeah. Oh God, are you there at all? Yeah. My God, are you there at all? Tears in my eyes while I write it. I'm tired of trying to hide it. I'm losing faith in Messiah. It be a lie to deny it. I know that Peter denied you. I know the grace you provided. I know these spaces are violent. I almost died in the quiet. I'm having panic attacks now. I'm about to snap now. I'm at the airport and they just asked for a pat down. Feel like a claymore. I heard a blast in the background. I'm at that baggage claim. I got a flask in the bag now. Adversary on me. He ain't planning to back down. He told me I won't make it to the place where they cast crowns.
Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelts.
I hate the people we became.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This is nasty.
Yeah. I had to call again. Don't wanna fall again. Running from all my sin. Over the tallest fence. Laying with Harley Quinn. Running from Saul again. I need a father, bit of some solace. Get in the water, swim. Told me don't stop till tip of the top. I'm cream of the crop. I'm cream of the crop. Told me don't walk, just run to the spot. I fell on a rock. I fell on a rock. Say stop, don't listen to God. Then you be a God. You be a God. Spirit appalled, I looked at the pot. He's sparing a rod. Yeah. I wanted VVS, yep. Ever since VBS, yep. Devil can see the mess, yep. So he can see the stress, yep. Took her to CVS, yep. That was plan B, I guess, yep. Told me I'd be the best, yet I couldn't see the death, yet. Wanted to drop in to get my pockets looking obese. Devil threw shots at me in my flat like Canada geese. Man, I got locked on taking my shot, got caught up in greed. Lose sight of my car whenever I cross my wants and my knees. You know that boy right there too cold, but he be chasing that fool's gold. Gain the whole world and then lose show. Gain the whole world and then lose show. I know they want me to tell guys, I gotta go for the truth though. I know the only one who grows whenever I go and lose hope. I had to call again, don't wanna fall again. Running from all my sin, over the tallest fence. Laying with Harley Quinn, running from Saul again. I need a father, bit of some solace. Get in the water, swim.
Yeah, this is a mobbing vibe right here. Again, I like these synth MIDI samples. I want them a little bit more forward. Okay, 9-5. Okay, a little boom bap.
Everybody wanna eat off our plate. What happens when the artists get tired of starving? Yeah. Art of war.
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And now CZ playing, he dissing me in the kingdom of heaven. God.
Just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he cracked the whip. Smiles in my face, but nowadays they seem counterfeit. How come every compliment they giving always sound like this? Hi, my dear, you got some bright ideas. Why don't you sign right here? Oh, my mama heard it all before. Heard they wanted beef, and so I turned into a carnivore. That's why every artist gotta know about the art of war. First off, get your business straight. Watch how they administrate. They might cook the books before they put it on your dinner plate. If you got a leak inside your house, you gotta renovate. If they don't act decent toward your spouse, you must eliminate. Checking on your enemies. Sometimes look like friends that play pretend behind identities. Once you let them in,
I think that was a straight shot at somebody.
they get percentages like 10 at least. You pay for they fit in every trip with all amenities. You done got them lit. The number 3 is keep receipts and always keep them within reach. Never know what deceit you might have to defeat. Text
This gives me Biggie 10 Crack Commandment vibes with the scratching in the background and the like telling you how to get your business straight, like in order.
and emails expose a liar and a cheat, and a shot from a screen defeat a shot in a tweet. And number 4, I know you heard this before.
Yeah.
Never reply to a comment online. Number 5, why you keep all this?
Hey, and there you go. Never reply to a comment online. Like, again, back to how he moves in the space. He doesn't engage in these political banter or theological banter. He just, hey, I'm an artist. I have my community and my church and my people who I hold accountable to. It's none of your business. I'm an artist. I think this space would be better if we all took a note from that.
Do you falling in line with what the Father designed? Okay, just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he cracked the whip. Tax collecting Christian managers that smoking cannabis. Come down from that tree and pay the tax for your shenanigans. I swear to greed will ruin everything. Cut the leash, saw that they weren't thorough in their pedigree. Calculated L's, but they be minor like the melody. Better check the weather before you check the sons of Zebedee. Ask the son of man how long I gotta forgive enemies. Said to me, 70 times 70 times 70 times 70 times 70 times 70. I think I'd rather make them rest in peace than go confess it, Jesus. Just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he...
And my only feedback is the scratching is becoming a distraction sonically for me. Like it either needs to be turned down or cut in half. Like do it every 8 bars.
Crack the whip.
I want to hear that for
The whip, tax collecting Christian managers that smoking cannabis. Come down from that tree and pay the tax for your shenanigans. I swear to greed will ruin everything. Cut the leash, saw that they weren't thorough in their pedigree. Calculated L's, but they be minor like the melody. Better check the weather before you check the sons of Zebedee. Ask the son of man how long I gotta forgive enemies. Said to me, 70 times 70 times 70 times 70 times 70 times 70. I think I'd rather make them rest in peace than go confess it, Jesus. Just cause I be peaceful, that don't turn me to a pacifist. Jesus said to love your enemies, and then he cracked the whip. Was it anger
next
or
song,
was it
Didn't
grief?
Cry. This song better not make me cry.
I lost my boy last year. I lost my homie and I didn't get to visit. Did his mama get to kiss him by? I wonder why I didn't cry. I'm livid that I didn't cry. I cried when X died. I cried when Mac died. And when Effie passed, that put me on my backside. When I got the news about you, I hit the stage and blazed it. Couldn't deal with the pain right then. I figured I'd be patient. Knew it was coming. I break down, I knew eventually I'm emotional. I tear up during Pixar and or Disney. You laugh at that if you were still here with me, but you're not, and now I'm left inside our city feeling pity for myself because my friend's gone. Reminisce on the bond that we built on when we wrote singles for Smoke Signal. My first tape played over my verse and murder first take. Dressed up in all yellow to surprise me on my birthday. I miss you in the worst way, and now I'm cursing at myself. What kind of person misses friends, premature funerals, cause it's a work day, especially since you built me up in the first place. I know you had to go away. I'm wishing that you could stay now. I'm thinking what I would say. I'm wishing that I could break down. I know you had to go away. I'm wishing that you could stay now. I'm thinking what I would say. I'm wishing that I could break down.
I'm wondering if the intentionality of this song coming after Didn't Cry or Art of War, you know, essentially teaching you how to deflect and be almost impenetrable is the cause of of teaching yourself how to not cry in certain situations. I've felt this similar guilt of, or at least wanting someone to feel this type of guilt. When my dad didn't come to my grandfather's funeral, like I wanted him to feel guilty for that, and maybe he does. Doesn't really open up to me about stuff like that, but I think there's a part of me that has disassociated with certain parts of emotions because of either what I do or how I've interacted with family, or just processing certain things about how I think about people, and how that plays out. Because I can identify of like, I cry at the stupidest movies sometimes, but like other things won't move me the same way that does, and I don't know what the disconnect is. And so it's an interesting song. It's one I can relate with, not necessarily with a friend personally, but I could just see how he's getting there, especially in the song. And then two, it's hating the person he's become. He's become the person who doesn't cry at this funeral, and someone who makes an excuse not to go to a funeral. That's a very raw thing to share with the audience. Next song is Odin. Odin is a false god, father of Thor and Loki in Norse mythology, one-eyed Odin.
Been so focused on myself that I didn't notice. I'm on a path all by myself, man, I feel like Odin. Sacrificing all my health just to see what's next. I need to see it for myself, you could keep the rest. Yeah. Yeah.
I love this production.
Yeah. I hate that I gotta make you turn up to earn a buck. Could be a master with the pen, but then that still wouldn't be enough. I hate that when I mention my faith, then they say it's lame. But if a mainstream artist do it, that could be their claim to fame. I met an angel one time, she said you'll make it, you're fine. Her face was divine, and plus her fragrance was wine. She amazed me with rhymes and showed me playing arenas with lawyers paying my fines while I'm evading subpoenas. She said you could see heaven and be the one. You just gotta have a message like 70 minus 1. You just gotta let the reverend only guide your heart on Sundays. Hey, let me take you down this one way. I took one look at my past and couldn't ignore her. I need a map and a bag, man, I feel like Dora. She showed the road to my passion and moving forward. Of course I trust in the Lord, I've been so focused on myself that I didn't notice. I'm in a room all by myself, man, I feel like Otis. Sacrificing all my health just to see what's next. I need to see it for myself, I don't need a check. So maybe I'm crazy, but I thought following God would mean I get bread on the daily, not almost fall into poverty. I'm afraid I'ma fail. It's a facade you saw probably on my IG. Unfollow me cause it's toxic, I promise. I understand why they smoke or why they popping a molly. You probably scarfing the toxins in your McDonald's and coffee and then look down on them honestly. We just wanna feel something other than fear and monotony. We just wanna be loved.
Ooh, I like how that's gonna set up the last song. That was great. Man, this is also loved, great song. Good way to end the album.
Mama brought me in this world. Stress tried to take me right back out. Lost when I had found my girl. She told me what life's about. I can't even go outside without reminding myself. I'm loved even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing too. Love me cause you love me and I look like you. Love even though I thought I couldn't be.
that was the part that I was thinking about that I heard on repeat while I was doing my paper. Love that, and that I look like you, that we're made in his image. I love that. I love the way that he states that.
I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing too. Love me cause you're lovely and I like gave me a rock bottom thanks to the rock that did not stop him. Walking I tripped and I fell right into his love, that's why it's called falling. Told me my faith was childish, that's not a problem, not for the father, no. After the rain comes sunshine, then come a rainbow, then come a particle. Life is short as a breath, looking for peace like Ronald Artest. I don't need peace just after my death, when I can't breathe and keep up with the amount of the speed of beats in my chest. I need a king who promises rest, I need a friend who only wants best. I need a God who cares about stress, clean up my mess, Lord. Lord, I do whatever what you wanna tell me. Plus I understand my life is dummy messy. Looked into my eyes and said it's done already. Know that burden's heavy, take it if you let me. I'm loved even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing.
I got a buddy who's going through.
Love me cause you're lovely and I look like you. Love even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing.
Because we should use this. This isn't just entertainment. It's a tool.
I know you got my back, don't care about my past. Laid your life down for me, know you ain't gon' hold none back. Sometimes I move too fast, hoping I don't crash. Won't you wrap your arms around me, know that I'm safe in your hands. I don't deserve it, did some things that's so concerning. Lied and cheated, I know the verdict. Somehow my sentence got so diverted. I should've died, like close the curtain. My hope retreated, my heart was burdened. My phone was ringing, my bro was scheming. My girl was leaving, my soul was searching. Lord, I've gone too far this time, I must admit it. And I don't even know if I deserve forgiveness. Spoken to my heart and told me only listen. Grace is my decision, and I freely give it. I'm loved even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing too. Love me cause you're lovely and I look like you. Love even though I thought I couldn't be. Love even though I thought I shouldn't be. Love me when I'm winning and I'm losing too. Love me cause you're lovely and I look like you.
Man, I'm getting emotional. Man, just thinking about how, and I got a buddy right now who's shared with me that he just doesn't feel worthy of being loved, and he's even said, like, I know that this isn't true. I know God loves me, and he's just struggling with some stuff. And I'm just thinking, like, man, I need to send him this song. This music is a tool. I was also thinking on Didn't Cry, how that feels like a companion piece to what Swoop did with his album this year, and just on grief and death, and just how, here's the thing that I think separates Christian hip hop from secular mainstream music, is that we have the ability to use the music as a tool, not just for vibes or for making people feel, cool or hype or whatever. We can do that, but also we can send certain songs to people that are in feeling a certain way, and use it as a tool to uplift or help them feel identified. And I just text my friend. I said, hey man, I hope this song resonates with you in this season. I love you, and I'm so happy I get to do ministry and life with you. You're loved. And like, that's what the song is. And so this is a cool wrap up to an album of the people we became, and as a juxtaposition of what we've seen on Solar or lower tape or Canopy, of like, I love the people we're becoming, to realizing that, hey, sometimes you like where you're going, but the flesh takes over, and then you hate who you've become, and then also recognizing who we have been created to be in loved, and how we are loved and how we are to show that. So, man, this is a fantastic album. This is definitely going to be an album of the year. Listen, this is going to probably take a couple more for me to fully like break down all the themes. Deal is notorious for sprinkling things in, and this is what I was saying. I did a post when he announced that this was dropping about how you have single deal like on features, you have indie tribe deal, and then you got album deal, and it's just a different lane. And if this is the quality we're to expect from a No Big Deal album, I'm happy to wait 5 years for another one. I think of other artists that are like this. One of my favorite secular artists is Trent Reznor, and I mean, this guy takes 8-7 years between albums. He does like scores and stuff on the in between, but like his actual Nine Inch Nails projects, I mean, you might be waiting a decade for an album, but like it's usually worth it. It's a similar situation here with Deal, and the funny thing is like you say it's been 5 years since the last album, and it doesn't feel that way because of how ingrained he is in the space, how many features he's on, indie tribe projects, the Holy Smoke stuff. Man, going to the live show this year in Nashville was one of my favorite, like probably top 5 concert experiences. And I just can't wait to see how the crowd reacts to some of this stuff at Holy Smoke this year. I'm also interested to see what else the tribe has coming, right? We got another Bodega album. Deal's going to be on that. We're probably going to have an indie tribe album. We got to have something with Tori on it before Smokefest, right? And so the stuff that we're still kind of like, we got Mowgli, who's doing a new band, like like that hardcore rock. Man, I forgot what he calls it, but hyper rock. He's got that hyper rock band that he's doing. I mean, the amount of stuff that we're going to be able to hear this year is going to be wild. But the people we became. I'm really excited to see how the community responds to this. Can't wait to talk about it with Mitch, Bars and Beats, B plus, some of the other guys that whose opinions I respect a lot. I can't wait to get in this discussion. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Be on the lookout for a process interview. He said he's down to do it, so let's see if we can connect and find a time. I really want to listen to this a few more times before that. So, and I want to have like really good questions, directed questions at specific bars and specific thoughts that he's going through in this album. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Thanks for tuning in. Go purchase this album on Even, and support Deal. And I hope to see you guys at Smokefest this year. See you guys.